Hello, Contracts again, and today, guys, I'm here doing my anime review. And the anime review is to Twin Star Exorcists, episode 2, guys. So let's get into it. As far as you guys can tell from my expression right now, how much I really enjoy the episodes. Well, for anybody who doesn't know, the people who are making Twin Star Exorcists are the Studio Parrot, also known as Studio Clown. If anybody heard about Studio Parrot, or aka Studio Clown, this studio are the companies that made the anime Tokyo Ghoul. Now, I remember they also create other animes because they're quite known company for reasons. But yeah. Now, if anybody says that Tokyo Ghoul, one of the best animes, don't fucking say that, because really, overall I have to say that Tokyo Ghoul is anime. Well, I actually should say not just Tokyo Ghoul, but Studio Parrot themselves, or for now I'm just going to call them Studio Clown. Studio Clown, their company are very well known in the anime community to fuck up series. Yeah, fuck up series for the manga watchers. Literally, they are well known for that, and I actually admit, yes, they have fucked up. They even fucked up Tokyo Ghoul. Now, the reason why, you can tell from my expression, yes, they have so far fucking up Twin Star Exorcist. Now, I'm only reviewing and watching this because it's Twin Star Exorcist. I'm watching it, and now I know for what I noticed, they're fucking Twin Star Exorcist up. To be more exact, they're making Twin Star Exorcist the anime original. They're making it like that. Now, of course, when it comes to anime originals, they might add some elements from the manga. Of course they usually do that, because if they're doing it from the start, they're making anime original fucking series from the start of the fucking anime, when we know there's a manga out for it before the anime. That means, of course, we are expecting some of the manga elements still being there. But the rest of it's gonna be, majority of it's gonna be anime, which fucking yes, this episode was anime original again. Again, like I said last episode, it was 70%, like 80-70% anime original. This episode again, 80 to 70% original, actually 80 to 90% anime fucking original. Now, they were, of course, the manga elements were still there. For example, when Puno looked at Rukuro's power, she got bit jealous and stabbed his foot. That was anime, that was in the manga, but him and Rukuro splitting up before they meet themselves back at the dorm, that never happened. That never happened in the manga. The part of meeting in the dorm was, right, she was in the same dorm as him. They end up splitting up. But what was different is that first up, the grandma, like the old hag, the little old hag we know from the series. We met her way before we meet her in the dorm. Way before, because in the manga we meet her with Rukuro and Bono after the fight between the Hakuga and taking this brother and sister from this boy and his sister from the attack of Hakuga. They came back from Mongo, and they don't split up. They pretty much argue and build battle between each other. Now, what made the anime? What came after that in the anime? That they split up. After that, they just walked back by themselves. No contact with anything. But in fact, in the manga, they were still together with the freaking old hag. And notice that, guys. Have you noticed that little fox creature in the anime? I should tell you guys, that never existed in the manga at all. That little Shinigami, also known as a familiar, that familiar is a fucking anime original character. That little creature was never in the manga. Never in the manga. Well done, Studio Clown! You're making a series that had already a great manga. Right now, you're making it anime original. Why the fuck are you doing this? Studio Clown, why? Why? This series, it was very well known as a manga. You should create the anime like the fucking manga. At least you did it somewhat in Tokyo Ghoul. At least until like a few more episodes down. Like it was not in the right order. And still, at least anime was rushed again. It was rushed. Tokyo Ghoul was rushed again. So that's why they had to make an anime original series for Tokyo Ghoul Route A. But at least in the original Tokyo Ghoul and somewhat in Tokyo Ghoul Route A, they kept majority of the manga moments. They did. But what, Studio Clown? So far, what I've seen, I only seen bits and pieces, like only little bits and pieces. The only two major manga scenes we see in the anime so far. First one from episode 1 when pretty much they fake Bono and Mukuro face the target, that cougar that was trying to attack this boy and his sister, and the fight we see in this episode between Rukuro and Bono decide who, because they be near the end of the episode, this moment when they went to, because this fight between Rukuro and Bono, pretty much. I'll get to that point with that fight later, but before we get into the fight, in this episode, like I said, we see the old hag before when we see Rukuro and Bono coming out of Monkuro in the manga. But in the anime, once Rukuro and Bono first met, when we see Rukuro first meet the old hag, she was at the door. It was at the door, at the entrance of the door. So, and that's the first time you've seen her. And after that, the chief exorcist, the guy who walks in his underwear for some fucking reason, which it happened in the manga as well. He did walk in his fucking underwear for fucking reasons. The chief of the exorcists, but we meet him a lot different because first up, like I said, we meet the old hag way before this moment when we meet the chief of the exorcist. We meet her before at all we see this. And the scene when Rukuro ends up walking into the bathroom and Bono was getting checked was in the bath. Yeah, take a shower or bath, one of those two options. I can't fully remember that part, but yes, that happened in the manga. He ended up walking, but in the anime, that's when he was getting chased by Bono, which also happened in the manga. When he gets chased by Bono, that's when he meets the old hag in the anime. But in the manga, she was already there. And what happened after the old hag found out, he saw her peeking, actually saw Bono naked. The old hag tied him up, hang him up from the tree that's in the garden where the pond is, and hang him there for punishment with a spear in front of her, which is so funny, so fucking funny. And what I know from what so far, and also the point of asking, there was a point, I can't remember, was it volume 2 or actually volume 1, but I need to double check. But I know that sooner or later, Bruno is going to find out that Rukuro was was the sole survivor and the original Dormi came from. In this episode, that talk did came out. Unfortunately, she still didn't know that Rukuro was a survivor from that time. But in this episode, the bit of the talk already happened, which I still like. Why? You should have let that until you actually do end up telling her. Man, but yeah, no. Other than the chief, he told why he was naked pretty much, and Yeah, and they told him he wants you guys to come to this big meet they're gonna have with the heads of the exorcists, the heads of the exorcists around the world. So meeting, so they did. Seems like Bono is quite well known. I know she's a part of a rich family, but in the manga, actually, I noticed in the manga, Bono and Ruka were actually known in the Exorcist community. Both of them were. Now, what we find out, but this is when the non-anime original, it goes back to the manga. The chief exorcist told them to fight. Like, his name is Ame. I think that's his name, Ame. Ame, the chief exorcist, tells them to fight. They tell him to fight. Now, of course, with Bonnie, she wanted to fight Ruko because he was strong. She wanted to test, to see if she could beat him. Ruko didn't want to fight because even though he hated exorcists. So the way to make Ruko fight Bono was that the chief exorcist pretty much threatened his dead friends. By threatening his dead friends, like actually talking shit about them, Ruko got so pissed off he decided to fight. He was planning to maybe hit the chief exorcist, but Bono got in his way, so he had to fight Bono and later. And after the fight, the head chief Ame said, "Okay, that's good. Now, and he told him to stop. Now, what we find out is that this child known as Miko, this Miko child, supposed to be the child that becomes the strongest child of this child or this person, supposed to be the exorcist that defeats all the Kuga. He becomes the strongest exorcist who ends up purifying and defeating all the Kuga. Now, what this fight was all about is that people thought the Mukai would be Rukuro or Bono. But it was actually false. Rukuro and Bono were known as the Twin Star Exorcists, and what the Twin Star Exorcists represents, and they both become husband and wife, and they have the child, and that child, their baby, their son or daughter, it's hard to know, or both, it could be two people. There's a possibility that could happen. But their child will become the Mocha. That child will become the strongest exorcist, the one that leads and destroys and defeats all the Kuga. Once they found out that they're the Twin Star Exorcists, they're gonna be husband and wife, they pretty much say what? Like pretty much arranged marriage fucking thing again. Like I said, in the manga that was true. See, that's true, and I actually like that quite way to get some moments in, but they just put fucking anime, and not just that, guys. We're talking about a manga volume here. 2 episodes already done, volume 1, and majority of those anime are fucking original. Now I know I cannot compare the manga to the anime, only from certain bits, but I'm now gonna see anime fucking original stuff, which is gonna fucking annoy me, and that's freaking familiar. An anime character, an anime original character. Why they had to fucking add that in? That was never in the. Or maybe there is actually for the Japanese manga readers, or maybe from the edited online manga readers. Because I'm actually reading it physically. I'm not actually reading it from the online or anything. For the people who are, it might end up coming. I actually need to know that. I need to double check with other volumes and stuff, and also other chapters once I get them physically. But it might actually come up, which I cannot deny. Maybe he was not anime, but what I heard that so far, he is an anime original character, which is actually from other manga readers. So, yeah, so far, that freaking Fox guy, Fox familiar. He is a fucking anime original character, and why they had a fucking anime, and they're making it as such a good series, which actually had tons of dark moments and psyched up moments. They make him bullshit. They pretty much turn into a comedy. I cannot deny, guys. Now, I'm just saying, I now have to watch this newly again. I have to watch it like I did when I first read the manga, Really? Now I can't predict. Fuck. Studio Clown, you are fucking pieces of shit when it comes to the series. You're making anime original stuff for a series that's already have a manga out for it before the anime. Why, Studio Clown? Why? You already got shit over because of Tokyo Ghoul and other series as well. But you guys already got shit upon because you guys because you knew you mucked up Tokyo. So why are you fucking mucking up Twin Star Exorcists? Now, let's get them. At least I give them props for their animation like this. So they got very good animation. That's why I feel like, why? You guys had so good animation, so why are you not going to follow the story good? Your animation is very good. Like, I like your animation and art style, but you have to fucking muck up the story. Why, Studio Clown? Why? I'm still going to watch it, of course, because it's Twin Star Exorcist, so I'm going to still watch it and review it. But you're going to expect me saying a lot of negative things about this series. I'm just telling you guys, you guys expect a lot of negativity from me when it comes to the anime of Twin Star Exorcist. Also, guys, if you guys don't know, there's possibly Twin Star Exorcist is going to have 54 episodes. Oh, fuck. No. No! You have to see anime original for fucking 54 fucking episodes for Twin Star Exorcist anime, which I know so far for both 2 and 7 is going to be anime original. Well, at least it's not going to spoil too much of the manga for me. At least that's good. That's that good. I said that's good for me at least. But to make it a series that I'll enjoy as a manga, they're fucking up with the anime. Literally are. And yes, they're rushing it as well. I can tell it's fucking rushed. Even though it's anime original, majority of it's anime original, it's getting rushed to the hell out. Anyway, animation looked very good, and yeah, that's all I've got to say. Anyway, guys, that was my anime review to Twin Star Exorcist episode 2. Hope you guys like it. Because you have fun today. If you guys want to say that, you should dick that down below. But as you said, and yeah, hope you guys like it. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.